Now that Bitcoin just wrapped up its best quarter since 2021, we finally started to see whale accounts get back into the crypto space. MicroStrategy just announced they bought more Bitcoin. Ethereum whales have doubled down. Cardano whales have bought over 150 million Cardano. And today's video, I want to break down a few important things going on that are extremely bullish if you're a crypto investor. So starting off, let's address what's going on with the overall economic conditions, because that plays a major role in what's going on with crypto. What we've seen is that Cleveland Federal Reserve president came out and said that they see rates above 5% amid too high and too stubborn inflation. But they said as of right now, it's still too early to tell how much they're going to potentially raise interest rates in the next meeting. So if you're an investor, the next upcoming meeting is going to be in early May. A lot of people are expecting that they're going to raise rates slightly, but according to Cleveland Federal Reserve president, they ultimately said that it's too early to tell right now, but it's going to depend on data that comes out for inflation data, CPI data, like jobs data. They said we need to keep an eye out on this over the month of April as we get into end of April and early May. But speaking of crypto, we've seen quite a lot of positive bullish news. We've seen that MicroStrategy just came out and announced that they bought another 1,045 Bitcoin for $23.9 million. And while this isn't a lot relative to their total position, it's a big deal because they haven't bought more Bitcoin in months now. And finally, they have added more Bitcoin to their position, now bringing their total to right around 140,000 Bitcoin, worth around $4 billion. So MicroStrategy hadn't added Bitcoin to their position in months. Now they officially added more at around a $28,000 per coin price range. This was a massive, massive deal. And it's something that is very exciting to see because we're starting to see whale accounts get back into the crypto space. They're making more moves. They're buying more crypto, not only for Bitcoin, but we've also seen with Ethereum. Moving on, I want to do a bit of an update on Alaska Gold Rush. So for those of you who haven't seen my previous video on that, I definitely think you should. But as of recently, Alaska Gold Rush has been making some major moves and announcing major things on Twitter. So recently, the team confirmed on Twitter that the official launch of Alaska Gold Rush is taking place on April 20th, and its demo has launched a couple of cool new features. For the launch, the massive event is taking place on April 20th, where the token CARAT, C-A-R-A-T, will be listed. They said that more details are going to be coming, so make sure you're following them on Twitter, staying up to date on social media, so you can know when you can go ahead and buy more tokens, what exchanges they're going to be listing on. Second thing is going to be for the demo. I've been playing it quite a bit since that last video, and I've seen major improvements to the gameplay and graphics. So you can see right here some cool features with the dog sled, and even how the Alaska Gold Rush team retweeted about potentially adding dog sled racing to the game. And I think that is pretty cool, and I like to see how they're engaging with the community, actively taking suggestions. Third thing is going to be with giveaways. Recently, I've been talking about a lot of different play-to-earn games, and you guys tell me to continually update you on play-to-earn games that I am currently playing, looking at, and investing in. So the one thing I would recommend with Alaska Gold Rush is that they're constantly running giveaways on their Twitter and on social media. So they had this one giveaway recently where they're giving away $3,000 for simply testing the game and giving your feedback. They had another where they gave away NFTs for simply engaging on social media. So make sure you are staying up to date on their social media, especially leading up to the April 20th launch, because I'm expecting more giveaways, more major updates there. Moving on, let's talk about what's been going on with Ethereum. Ethereum just hit an 8-month high. It's closing in on $2,000 per coin, and we've seen that Ethereum whales, those holding between 100 and 10,000 Ethereum, have bought a lot and accumulated a lot over the last few months. And as of today, they own more Ethereum than they have at any point in the last year. This is a big deal because we had seen a lot of smaller accounts and getting into crypto, but now the whales are coming back in, and we see that Ethereum whales are getting back in, holding the most Ethereum they have in over a year. Bitcoin whales like MicroStrategy are doubling down again. And not only for like Ethereum, but much of the same is happening with Cardano, which we'll go over in a minute. With Ethereum, though, one more thing I want to point out is with Ethereum, we see that whales are buying, but also the other thing going on with Ethereum is that there is a key level of resistance for Ethereum between 2100 and 2150. So despite whales buying and we're seeing a lot of accumulation take place, the one level I would say is that we need to break through that 2100 to 2150 range because there are 200,000 addresses that had previously purchased around 18 million Ethereum at that price. So that is going to be a key level that we need to break through before we can see Ethereum start to rally and really break out, really push higher towards that $2,500, $3,000 per coin range. Now let's shift gears and we'll talk a little bit about Cardano because we talked about this in previous videos, but much of like what's going on with Ethereum whales, Bitcoin whales, we've seen much the same with Cardano. Cardano Whales recently added 150 million ADA, and we talked about this in our last video, but I want to address it again because it goes with this whole narrative of whales getting back in. Cardano Whales holding between 1 million and 10 million ADA have bought 150 million ADA over the last last 30 days alone. So like I said, it's not just Bitcoin that we're seeing the action in. We're starting to see action for Ethereum, Cardano, and many altcoins for that matter, which is an extremely bullish sign if you're a crypto investor. Last few things I want to touch on is going to be what's been going on with NFTs and OpenSea's marketplace. Recently, OpenSea came out and said they're going to be launching a pro platform for NFT collectors. And ultimately, what this pro platform is they're calling it, it's like OpenSea Pro, and ultimately, they said the key features of the new platform are like live cross-marketplace data function that allows collectors to track user and collection activity across various NFT venues. And the thing with this is that it got a very mixed reaction. Some people were excited about it. Some people did not like it at all because the key announcements, the key differences with OpenSea Pro is that ultimately it aims at providing a new level of optionality, selection, and control for pro collectors. Ultimately, it's focused more on the trading, analytics side rather than on the art. And this got a lot of traditional NFT investors pretty upset because many NFT investors and people in the NFT space are focused on the art, not on price movements, not on the analytics. They want to build like high quality art that has utility, not worry about trading price movements and tracking price movements among short period of times. So this got a lot of mixed reactions. Let me know your thoughts on what's going on with OpenSea Pro, if you are excited about it with their new trading features, or if you are more in that traditional NFT camp where you are more focused on the art, having high quality art, high utility, rather than focused on trading. The main goal of OpenSea Pro is to compete with the likes of platforms like Blur, which is an NFT pro trading platform. It's an NFT marketplace that is designed specifically for people who are more into the NFT space, more knowledgeable about it. But let me know your thoughts on that. Either way, there's a lot of bullish stuff going on in the crypto space right now, and it's an exciting time if you're an investor.